What if I told you there's a secret hidden in plain sight, so powerful it can completely transform your relationship with money? A secret that not only explains why some people thrive while others struggle, but also puts the control of your wealth squarely in the palm of your hands. Stop right now. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine an invisible key being gently placed in your hand. It's no ordinary key, it's ancient, brimming with mystery, and has always belonged to you. This key unlocks something few ever access, the invisible vault where the frequency of true wealth resides. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have financial magnetism while others face wall after wall trying to reach their dreams? It's not luck, it's not fate, it's code. A vibrational code, a secret language that silently governs all forms of prosperity in the universe. Today, at this very moment, you're about to crack that code. You're on the verge of accessing a forgotten frequency that has always been around you, but was drowned out by the relentless noise of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs you inherited without even realizing it. The frequency of money isn't mystical or unattainable, it's real. It's tangible, and most importantly, it's waiting for you. But to access it, you need to learn how to tune your mind to its wavelength. From the hermetic teachings of the ancients to visionary masters like Wallace D. Wattles and Neville Goddard, this wisdom has been revealed before, but obscured by time, distorted by modern distractions, and stifled by the scarcity mindset dominating our society. Today, we're going to change that. We're going to tear down the invisible wall blocking your access to abundance. Brick by brick, we'll reclaim these ancient teachings and combine them with modern discoveries from the science of the mind and vibrational energy. You don't have to live as a hostage to scarcity. You don't have to accept that prosperity is a privilege reserved for the few. Get ready to reprogram your mind, align your energy, and activate the frequency that will make money flow naturally toward you. Every word you hear from here on out is a step toward your financial freedom. We're not talking about magic formulas or superficial shortcuts. We're talking about a profound, powerful, and irreversible internal transformation. This will be the turning point in your journey. Stay with me, because now we'll begin unraveling the origin of this forgotten code and how it was silently erased from collective consciousness. What you're about to discover could forever change the way you see money, prosperity, and above all, yourself. However, what few know is that throughout history, this code was deliberately concealed. Yes, you heard that correctly. Ancient governments, religious institutions, and even certain economic elites understood the power of this frequency and, instead of democratizing it, chose to keep it hidden. They created dogmas, instilled fear of money, and planted the idea in collective consciousness that desiring abundance was sinful. How many times have you heard that money is the root of all evil? Those words were strategically placed to steer you away from the vibration of prosperity. Wallace D. Wattles, in his timeless classic The Science of Getting Rich, was one of the first to pull back the veil on this manipulation. He revealed that wealth isn't the result of luck or privilege, but rather the conscious application of universal laws. According to Wattles, when you align your thoughts and emotions with the concept of abundance, you inevitably attract the opportunities, people, and circumstances needed to manifest prosperity. He wasn't just speaking of empty theories, but proven practices that are now confirmed even by quantum physics. Neville Goddard, on the other hand, taught us that imagination is the most powerful creative tool we possess. He claimed that anything you vividly hold in your mind, as if it's already real, will eventually manifest in the physical world. According to Neville, controlled imagination and the emotion felt as if the desire were already fulfilled. Tune your vibration to what you want to attract. In other words, he gave us the password to unlock the forgotten code of wealth. But if this code is so powerful and accessible, why was it forgotten? The answer is simple yet unsettling. We live in a society programmed for mediocrity. From childhood, we're bombarded with messages of limitation. We're taught not to dream too big, to accept what life offers, and to work hard, hoping to someday reap the rewards. But the truth is, abundance doesn't come solely from physical effort. It's above all an energetic, mental, and emotional achievement. Next, we'll begin reconstructing step by step the path to activating the frequency of wealth in your life. Get ready for a deep dive into practices that will transform not only your relationship with money, but also with the universe itself. Because trust me, once you tune into this frequency, there's no going back. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to have a natural gift for attracting wealth, while others, no matter how hard they try, can barely get ahead? No, it's not blind luck or hidden privileges. There is indeed a silent code, a hidden pattern of vibration and mindset that separates those who merely dream from those who truly live in abundance. This code was whispered across the centuries by the great masters of the New Thought movement, names like Wallace D. Wattles, Charles F. Harnell, Napoleon Hill, and many others who left behind valuable clues scattered throughout their teachings. But over time, this profound knowledge was buried under the noise of the modern world. We lost our connection to the pure frequency of wealth, trading it for empty promises and daily distractions. Now, more than ever, it's time to reclaim that forgotten code, to reconnect your mind to the true vibration of money and prosperity. We're not just talking about shallow, positive thinking, but a deep reprogramming of your consciousness to align with the endless flow of abundance that already exists around you. Imagine for a moment waking up every day feeling magnetically drawn to the right opportunities, feeling an unshakable conviction that the universe silently is conspiring in your favor. This isn't some distant fantasy. It's a reality accessible to those who decipher the immutable laws of the mind and vibration, understanding that money isn't just paper or numbers in a bank account. Money is pure energy, waiting to be guided by your clear intention and unwavering faith. Right now, as you listen to these words, your mind has already begun to open to new possibilities. The ideas that once seemed out of reach are starting to become visible, almost tangible. You're beginning to realize that you're not at the mercy of chance, but rather in absolute control of the flow of abundance you can unleash in your life. This is the initial awakening, the first spark that reignites the lost path to true prosperity. And as we move forward, get ready to dive even deeper into the mysteries revealed by the masters of creative thought. We'll break down, step by step, how to activate this frequency of money within you and unlock the doors to a new financial reality. Because, believe me, the next secret I'm about to reveal could completely transform the way you see wealth. Now that the seed of awareness has been planted, we need to understand how this frequency of wealth structures itself within your own mind. Yes, because before money shows up in your pocket, it must first be born as a solid, vibrant mental model. Wealth is never an accident. It's an intentional construction, a building erected brick by brick with the thoughts you cultivate daily. Wallace D. Wattles already said it. Thought is the only transmitting power capable of transforming invisible desires into tangible reality. And here's the beauty of it. You have total control over this construction. Your mind, when properly programmed, acts as an incredibly powerful antenna, tapping into invisible frequencies that shape the circumstances of your life. It's no coincidence when opportunities start appearing out of nowhere. It's not mere luck when unexpected encounters lead you directly to financial success. All of this is a direct response to your internal vibrational output. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned toward a goal of prosperity, the entire universe responds without fail. But beware, because most people, without realizing it, live tuned to the frequency of scarcity. They feed silent fears, disguised insecurities, and corrosive doubts that sabotage, daily, the construction of abundance in their lives. These are invisible cracks in the mental foundation, allowing the energy of wealth to leak out before it even manifests in the physical world. And perhaps, up until this moment, you've been carrying these fissures without even noticing them. Now, your mission is clear. Repair the foundation of your mental architecture. Strengthen your inner walls with thoughts of certainty. Coat every corner of your consciousness with vivid visualizations of success. And saturate every emotion with the conviction that wealth is already on its way. Napoleon Hill, in his classic Think and Grow Rich, taught that faith is the chemical element capable of crystallizing a burning desire into tangible reality. In other words, it's not enough to desire. You must have absolute certainty, an unquenchable inner fire that keeps your frequency high and steady. And if you've made it this far, know that you're much closer than you think. The foundational blocks are already in place. The foundation is strengthening. All you need now is to understand how to elevate your vibrational output even further, reaching such a fine-tuned resonance that wealth will have no choice but to answer your call. We're about to dive deep into the practical, transformative techniques that the masters used to keep their minds constantly attuned to the frequency of money. Get ready, because what comes next will expand your vision irreversibly. Now that you understand the invisible structure that supports the millionaire mindset, it's time to take the next step. Learning how to consciously operate this frequency. Because let me tell you, simply understanding that there's a hidden resonance between you and abundance isn't enough. You need to act as the conductor of this energetic orchestra, guiding each thought and emotion as if they were perfect notes in a symphony designed to attract wealth. Let's start with creative visualization, a technique fervently advocated by authors like Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy. They taught that what you vividly and detailedly imagine with genuine emotion already exists in the invisible field of possibilities. When you close your eyes and see your bank account overflowing, when you feel the real emotion of holding that signed contract, when you experience, even in your mind, the sensation of living in full prosperity, you're not just dreaming. You're planting energetic seeds that will inevitably bear fruit in the physical realm. But don't stop at visualization. Incorporate the practice of positive affirmations, repeated daily with conviction. Affirmations like, "Money flows to me in abundant streams," or "Every day I become richer and more fulfilled," are not empty words. They are direct commands to your subconscious, reprogramming old limiting beliefs that have kept you trapped in scarcity for years. James Allen, in his work As a Man Thinketh, reinforced this idea by declaring, "A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts." And there's something even deeper, the practice of anticipatory gratitude. Feel grateful for what you desire as if it's already real. Gratitude has an extraordinary magnetic power because it instantly raises your vibrational frequency, aligning it with what you seek to manifest. When you sincerely thank the universe for the money that's on its way, you eliminate the anxiety of waiting and begin to act as if you're already a receiver of abundance. This is one of the best-kept secrets of the great masters of positive thinking. These practices are not mere mental exercises. They are tools for radical transformation. But here's a crucial warning. They must be applied with unwavering consistency. It's not enough to visualize once or repeat affirmations only when you remember. You must make them part of your being, a habit as natural as breathing. Because it's in consistency that the true power of manifestation resides. And if you're committed to this transformation, get ready to go even further. We are going to explore the invisible mistakes that block your connection to the frequency of wealth and how to fix them before they sabotage all your progress. What you're about to discover could be the definitive difference between continuing to dream and finally living the reality of abundance. Have you ever wondered why, even after applying techniques like visualization, powerful affirmations, and anticipatory gratitude, you still feel like abundance isn't manifesting as it should? The answer lies in invisible blocks silently operating within your mind, sabotaging your connection to the frequency of wealth. These are the true thieves of prosperity, camouflaged in everyday habits and automatic thoughts that seem harmless but are highly corrosive to your financial energy. The first of these errors is disguised doubt. It sneaks in quietly, like a shadow contaminating your most optimistic thoughts. You repeat your affirmations, but then catch yourself thinking, will this really work for me? This small act of questioning, though seemingly harmless, weakens the energy of certainty needed to attract what you desire. According to Charles F. Harnell, author of The Master Key System, doubt creates an interruption in the electrical current of thought, temporarily disabling the mind's creative power. Therefore, it's essential to eliminate these subtle cracks in your faith. Another common mistake is constantly comparing yourself to others' visible realities. When you focus too much on someone else's success without realizing it, you're shifting your creative frequency to one of lack and judgment. Wallace D. Wattles, in The Science of Getting Rich, teaches that we must keep our attention firmly centered on the vision of what we want to create, ignoring external appearances that don't contribute to this mental construction. He categorically states, focus only on what you want and never on what you fear. Additionally, there's the emotional trap of result anxiety. Many people begin the practice of manifestation with great enthusiasm, but as days pass, impatience sets in. They look at the cosmic clock and start questioning, why hasn't it happened yet? The problem is that this impatience sends a message of lack, of scarcity, to the universe. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, faith knows it has already received and acts accordingly. In other words, staying calm and certain is essential to avoid sabotaging your own process. And we can't forget self-sabotage disguised as modesty. Phrases like, I don't need much to be happy, or money isn't everything in life, when said resignedly, create psychological barriers that prevent full openness to abundance. Of course, money isn't everything, but allowing yourself to desire wealth and prosperity isn't a sin. It is a natural right of every human being who recognizes their intrinsic value and role as a co-creator of reality. Now that you're aware of these silent mistakes, get ready to learn how to shield your mind against these interferences. We're going to reveal advanced techniques of energetic and mental protection that will ensure your wealth frequency remains stable, powerful, and unshakable. You are about to become immune to the invisible sabotages that were keeping you away from your prosperous destiny. With each step of this journey, perhaps you felt a subtle shift within you. It wasn't by chance. From the very beginning, when we spoke about the invisible frequency that permeates the universe, to this moment when you bravely face the possibility that the key to unlocking abundance has always been inside you, something has been transforming. Feel it, not just with your rational mind, but with your deepest self. Let the weight of these words resonate in your soul, as if each phrase were reigniting a spark forgotten long ago. Now, visualize yourself standing at the threshold of an invisible portal. On one side is the old narrative, scarcity, limitations, suffocating doubts. On the other, an infinite field of possibilities, vibrating with pure abundance. You hold the code. A code that wasn't created today or yesterday. It has always existed, dormant, waiting for the exact moment to be activated, and that moment has arrived. Close your eyes for a brief moment and breathe deeply. Feel the flow of life moving within you. Imagine every cell in your body being infused with the energy of prosperity, Let this flow expand, surpass your physical boundaries, and reach the vibrational field around you. From now on, you no longer walk in uncertainty. You walk as an emissary of abundance, a being that emanates the frequency of wealth, and therefore naturally attracts everything you desire. But remember, the universe responds not to timid desires, but to firm and vibrant intentions. It doesn't react to the fear of scarcity, but to the certainty of abundance. Declare to the universe with unwavering conviction, I am an irresistible magnet for prosperity. I activate, right now, the frequency of money in my life. Feel how this affirmation echoes through dimensions, opening doors where there were once only walls. And as you internalize this truth, allow yourself to dream even bigger. There are no limits for those who operate at the frequency of wealth. Money, opportunities, valuable connections, they all begin flowing toward you, as if the universe itself conspired every second to fulfill your deepest desires. You are no longer trying to manifest prosperity. You are the manifestation of prosperity itself. Always remember, this code cannot be forgotten again. Once activated, it continues to vibrate, grow, and expand toward infinity. With each new day, you'll become an even more powerful version of yourself. What seemed impossible yesterday will become your new reality today. And if this journey has awakened something within you, if these words have lit a flame you don't want to see extinguished, then know this is just the beginning. Keep exploring, keep diving deeper into the mysteries of the universe, and above all, never underestimate the power that resides within you. The true secret of wealth isn't hidden in locked vaults or reserved only for the privileged. It lies in how you choose to vibrate every dawn. It's the awareness that the external world always reflects your inner world. When you change from within, the entire world transforms around you. Embrace this power with courage and witness how opportunities begin to emerge from the most unexpected sources. Remember, prosperity is a natural state of being. Don't fight for it, tune into it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel Vibrating Prosperity so you don't miss any inspiring and powerful content like this. And to help you on your transformation journey, we've left a special gift for you in the pinned comment or the video description. Remember, the universe is not indifferent to you. It is constantly responding to the signal you're emitting. So start today, start now, change your antenna, tune into the frequency of abundance, money, and prosperity. Visualize, give thanks, raise your vibration. Because when you change your energy, you change your world, peace and light to all.